Hey guys, it's February again, and you know what that means. No, that's right, it's Music from February, and I get to talk about music. So what music are we talking about this year?
Nerdcore, aka fan songs. They suck. All of them. Right?
No. The biggest reason why is people care about the music they make.
The Stupendium, CG5, The Living Tombstone, all of these people do what they love and love what they do.
And today's subject, JT Music, is no exception. Now, I could go over the history of JT Music, but that would be going over the history of nerdcore as a whole, and I don't want to do that. So all you need to know is that
This is MC Frontalot. He created the genre. The genre was still pretty underground, all things considered, but he created it nonetheless. That is until the age of YouTube, when people could literally share anything they wanted with anyone they wanted. Then these two doohickeys show up. This one's Skull and this one's Pat. They upload a video in 2008 where after shouting out his best friend G Shizzle Dog,
Word up to my homie G Shizzle Dogs.
Skull goes on to rap for 4 minutes about how good at Halo 3 he is. After the video got more views than your average Rebecca Zamola video, they both simultaneously said, hey, we can make a career out of this.
And they did. And they were really good at it.
Rapture Rising, Song for Daisy, Hungry for Another One, The Mob Rap, Cuddle Me Harder, Welcome to My Apocalypse, and Can't Be Erased. So many good songs.
Their songs were perfect for every type of fan there is. They've got all the little bits of lore for all you aspiring Matt Pats out there.
Dude, too soon. Too soon, dude.
The gameplay people, there's plenty of puns and references to the way the game is played. And for the music people, the songs were really good. So when I challenged myself this Music from February to listen to one album for a week straight, I knew that the album had to be one of theirs. So welcome, everybody, to one of the biggest mistakes I've made in my life.
That's right. I listened to this album, all 5 nights, for 6 days straight. Now hold on, wait a minute. So obviously, because I'm not old enough to have a wife and kids yet, I couldn't listen to this song for 100% of the week. My school has rules. The rules just happen to be the Florida Legal Code.
I did try my best, though.
I listened to the songs whenever I could, wherever I could.
So 6 whole days and nights equate for breaks. Break should add up to around 24 hours. So that leaves us with 5 days and 5 nights. So let's go, day by day, see what happened. Day 1. Not much to write home about. I do really like the songs. I don't think this challenge will be as bad as I thought it is. Well, isn't that wonderful? Day 2. You know what, maybe let's just talk about the songs instead.
Starting off fairly strong with the song about FNAF 1. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It fits the vibe of the original game perfectly, and some of the bars do go pretty hard.
Urban legends aside, I think I'll be fine. There's no way these things are alive. It's just a robot with nothing inside, right? Not like I'm fighting to survive.
But as a complete package, it's just kind of good, but like not all that great. So I guess like a 3.5. The chorus is iconic, but not really all that good, and sometimes it feels like it can go on for just a little too long. I just really don't have a lot to say on this one specifically. Sorry, gang. Now this is where the shit really gets good. This song is a goddamn rap masterpiece. This one started the real trend where you start to hear a lot of the singing from the animatronics themselves so that you can really get a sense of what they're feeling. Probably the best detail is the fact that it never really gets old. Each verse sounds completely different from each other verse in the way that it follows the beat and such, making it really easy to listen to without getting boring.
Got a birthday, let us make it right. It's so exciting when a party stops by for a bite. Did you listen to the vision you saw? As the clock keeps ticking, we'll be giving you more.
Don't worry, you've got nothing to fear. This is just the beginning of a thrilling career.
Listening to this entire album on repeat for a week really made me appreciate some of the smaller details in each of these songs. Like, for instance, did you know that in this song, the bass synth they're using is actually just a distorted stock cheer sound effect? No, seriously, listen.
Hi kids, did you like violence? Want me to grab a spare suit and stuff you inside it?
It's hard to make out, but you can definitely hear what I'm talking about. Solid 5. Believe me, it earned it. Also, the way Skull screaming minimum wage transitions into the chorus has got to be both the hardest and the funniest thing these guys have ever recorded.
Minimum wage. When I come to life, you got no place to hide.
Who knew a child murderer had such bars? This song is up there as probably one of the scariest ones from this album. In the other songs, it's like the animatronics are talking to you through the cameras, explaining to you how scary it's going to be when they finally catch you. But in this one, it feels like Springtrap is with you in the room, looking you dead in the eyes, saying, I am going to peel off your skin and stab out your eyes. And that's what gives this song its edge. This rabbit man is in your walls, and he is going to eat you alive. It also doesn't help your nerves that his flow is fast, demonic, unstable, as well as smooth as
Power core is activated. It's potent evil that you've awakened. Every sin I've committed reflects in my dead left to decay. Can you smell me? Take great care of the air supply. Beware nightmares, they come to life. Don't let your cameras go offline, dude. You better find me before I find you.
It sounds so good, but yet at the same time, it sounds like he's melting. Now, the song isn't perfect. The chorus isn't that great, and the final verses can get a bit boring just because of how long the song goes on for, but goddamn, dude, the vibe of this song is fantastic. This song isn't exactly unique. A bunch of the other songs in this album try to do the same thing, but the reason this song is better than all of them is because this is the only one that succeeds at what it's doing. This song makes me feel like I'm about to be murdered, and I love that. 4. Dude, I feel sad. This one was kind of a letdown. Like, in the end, it's a good song. I like it, but, like, I don't know why I like it. Like, the verses aren't all that nice to listen to. The chorus is terrifying and catchy, but, like, that's about it. I don't really have much good to say about this song. But despite all that, I still like it for some reason. I'm just gonna give it a 3 and get out of here before I ask myself any more questions. This song is amazing. This song is perfect. This song is fantastic. I could talk about this song for literal days. The chorus is fast and poppy, fitting the outward vibe of FNAF World so well, and all of the verses are so deep and so edgy, and they're very meant to be the underside of what FNAF World actually is. Because of how many times I've listened to this song, I've actually learned that the backing tracks for the chorus and the verses are exactly the same. They're just pitch shifted and played in a different key, basically. It's hard to explain, but you can get it fairly easily by hearing the song. Not a single lyric here is disposable. Every single line needs to be in this song. Remember how I talked about 5 More Nights having the perfect chorus transition? This song has 3 of those. Fucking listen to this.
It's RPG, it's hard to beat. So many secrets that they keep beneath. Want some pizza? Come and eat a piece. Sing the chorus, make it cheesy, please. I'll be a friend right to the end. Join the party.
I wanted to show you all 3, but I also wanted you to listen to the song yourself, so go do that.
Join the Party is up there as one of my personal favorites from this album. 5. Solid 5.
I legitimately have nothing to say about this one. I could tell you my opinions on the song, whether the chorus is good or bad, whether I like the verses or not, and I could make fun of the animation all I want. But, like, is that really gonna change anything? This song is the worst thing it could possibly be. It's forgettable. I never thought a FNAF song would be forgettable. 2.5 out of 5. Literally just the most average it could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, in one corner, we got the legendary MC Slim Daddy. And in the other corner, the night shift delinquent DJ Freddy Faz.
Now, this song is undeniably so much worse than After Hours, but I love this one a lot more. The reason?
Because it's cringe. I don't care how good or bad your song is. If I don't remember it, I don't care. I remember this song because it's
I don't care about the other songs. This song has Slender Man saying WD-40, and that automatically makes it worse, but more memorable at the same time.
I bite off your frontal lobe if you had one. I'm running the show, but you're running the show poorly. Can I offer you some WD-40?
You know how sometimes rap songs will have a line that goes one beat over or one beat under the usual line just to be weird or to sound extra good? Every line is like that in this song. This song is a goddamn travesty of the human race and should have never been made. That being said, I'm so happy it exists. 1 out of 5. But the best 1 out of 5 that any song will ever get.
We will settle who is better with a rap.
Man, 2 bad songs back to back. I don't really think this is gonna be fun anymore. Man, I wish that the next song is really good, okay? I hope the next song is gonna be amazing. God damn it. It's actually good. Oh my god, what the hell?
Potatoes, my man. I'm sorry for doubting you. This song is a banger.
The weather's bad tonight. Stay inside and have a bite. Sing with us and spread the light. 'Cause we don't have a tree to light. The power's off, we got the bones. Here's a suit to call your own. Try it on. Welcome home. You'll never spend another Christmas all alone.
I am still just so in awe that this is the good one. The really good one. So what, the lyrics are goofy, the editing is stupid, I don't care. This song is just way too good for what it's trying to be. All of the Christmas instruments sound really good with that creepy, weird little FNAF synth distortion that they've been using. And as you already heard, the chorus is godlike. 5. 5. Holy shit. 5.
I've been sitting here for the past 20 minutes trying to figure out a way to put my thoughts onto paper. And I can't. It's transcendent. It's beautiful. There's a reason it's their most popular song by a wide margin. I don't know what the reason, but the thing is, I don't know that reason. Song for like at least a full 12 hours straight if we combine my time. And I still have no clue what, why, or how. So I've decided to do something a little different. I am going to piss off everybody and talk about
Why Join Us for a Bite is good, but the remixes aren't. Asterisk next to the word aren't. Currently, there are 2 remixes for Join Us for a Bite. There's Join Us for a Bite Remastered, which is made by JT Music themselves, and then there's Join Us for a Bite Remix, made by The Living Tombstone. Neither of these songs are good as the original, but one of them is much better than the other. I hate remastered with a burning passion, okay? One of the reasons I think Join Us for a Bite works is because of its minimalism. It really feels like you're trapped down inside of this bunker and the only people talking to you are these whack-ass animatronics. It accomplishes this by only using somewhere between 6 and 15 instruments. I'm really bad at math, okay? No matter how many instruments there are, only 3 to 4 of them play at any given time. This really makes you feel like almost nothing is down here with you. Almost. The thing that is down here with you, though, is large, intimidating, and loud. It's scary. Then Join Us for a Bite Remastered walks into the room and says, "Hey, bags, you want some electric guitar?" I can't deny that objectively it sounds good, but I hate this decision personally. Like, there's so many instruments that, like, the song isn't even scary anymore, and my brain can barely parse out the actual words. But my biggest problem with the song is how it's advertised. This is labeled as a remaster, aka a better version of the original. I bet you can see why this pisses me off. And this is why Join Us for a Bite Remix is actually a good song, because it doesn't market itself as a better version of the original. It markets itself as a remix. Also, my brain won't allow myself to be angry at a song that makes a reference to the Join Us for a Bite TikTok. Side note, the ending also kind of slaps, too.
And we would love you to join us for a ride.
Join Us for a Bite Remix gets a 4 out of 5. The original Join Us for a Bite gets an 87 out of 5. And Join Us for a Bite Remastered gets a 1 out of 5. Get the fuck out of my house. It took me another 20 minutes to start recording this part of the video too. Not because I was in awe, but just because I was confused. The chorus is good, if not a bit repetitive. The verses are fine, I guess. Put a gun to my head, I literally couldn't tell you any of my opinions on this song. Like, I guess it's a good song. I enjoyed listening to it, but like, if you're gonna follow up one of the best fan songs of all time with this as the part 2, I don't know, man. I'll give it a 3.5 and a participation trophy. OMG, they turned my brain state into an actual song. This song really hammers home how repetitive this album is. This album repeats words and phrases more than a Taylor Swift song. There are so many bites, nights, and workplace terms that I can't tell if I'm listening to the song or if I'm in a torture chamber. I don't think this song is bad, I just think it's funny that you can barely tell which part is supposed to be which song. That is, unless you're me, a person whose heartbeat has been syncing up to the BPM of each song I've been talking about, not a joke. It all sounds pretty good. What can I say? It's just a mashup of songs I've already talked about. 4. Last song in the album, you'd think they go out with a bang. And trust me, they did.
Hey there, pal! Looking for work? But sick of being pushed around by lousy bosses? How would you like to run and manage your own business? Well, all we need from you is a little paperwork and your soul.
Healthy degree. It's easily my favorite from this album.
Soul.
Join Us for a Bite might be one of my favorite songs of all time, but this song is specifically my favorite from this album. Don't ask me how that math works. We barely ever see what the business side of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is, but now that I've seen this video, I know for a fact that this is what their training videos are like. The instrumentals somehow sound good and sound exactly like a thing you would hear at a crappy pizzeria for snotty toddlers. Like, no joke, I can't get the bass line out of my head, despite the fact that I literally just realized this song had a bass line yesterday, after a week of listening to it. They've still kept alive this, 8-year-long tradition of including this line in all of their FNAF songs.
If you ever get hurt on the job, unfortunately, corporate cannot cover your loss.
The Maximize the Casualties line goes hard as fuck. The way the song gets darker and distorts the more and more the employees are okay with killing children is a masterful touch. And to top it all off, I literally can't think of another FNAF song that creates this vibe and holds it for the whole song so well. If this isn't a 5, I don't know what is. Well, that's it. All 5 nights. All 5 of them. All of them. All 5 nights. In conclusion, All 5 Nights is a good album despite some bad songs, and I suggest you all listen to it. Not for 5 days straight, but totally listen to it. I know for a fact some of you don't believe I actually did this for a full 5 days, so Clover, if you're watching this down in the comments, could you vouch for me? I have no clue how to end this video. My brain has been microwaved to a crisp by FNAF radiation. if you want to hear the lore, remember to maximize your casualties, and I'll see you